It's time for baseball. We'll see the Kansas City Royals on the road as they play against the Chicago White Sox. Next on 2K Sports.
U.S. Cellular Field. And we'll have a chance now to see how the Royals line up, presented by... And it's Juan Pierre now to lead it off. It's the Kansas City Royals. They come off a win. That made it 2 for 3 after trading games 1 and 2 of the 3-game set against the Mariners in Seattle. That's a strike. Peavy gets it by him. No trouble picking up the win. The offense got that done.
Well, the offense really did supply a lot of runs with that 6-run lead, and that's the way this game ended, very lopsided.
Strike 2. Pierre now has got to be careful, but a good punch hitter.
This pitcher being very aggressive throwing strikes. I think he's going to try to get him to chase.
On the ground to second. Beckham. And Pierre is retired. Well, he made that throw a split second before he lost control of the body.
Now, the key was he kept his eye on the target the entire time.
Big smile. He got that one done. It's going to be to Jesus. Base is empty with 1 away. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Starts him off with 1 in there for a strike.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
And that's a strike to Jesus. He's now got to guard the plate. Swung and a ground ball to third. And that'll set down to Jesus. That one looked like he nearly keeled over trying to make that throw.
Well, any throw, the key part of it is footwork, and he had good footwork right there.
And that's a major league play right there. And Butler's in the box.
Well, looking for a bounce-back performance today. Some disappointment after last game, striking out twice.
Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement, down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Drilled towards the hole, and that's going to do it. Konerko's there. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. And the White Sox, their first chance is coming. And the starter for Kansas City, Johnny gets going here against these White Sox bats. What are you expecting?
When you take a look at Zach Greinke, you're talking about the complete pitcher. An overpowering fastball, an unbelievable breaking ball, and an off-speed pitch that he can throw at any time in the count. This is a tough day for any hitter when you're facing a guy like Zach Greinke.
Fouled off that first pitch, 0-1 the count. 0-1, Greinke kicks and delivers. And Johnny Damon watches that one go by. The count is even. Here's a look at the matchup numbers. 3-0-1 off the Royals. Here's a called strike on the outer half, and it's 1-2.
Had a real strong offensive game last time out. 3 big base hits.
1-2 pitch coming. Strike 3. Johnny Damon gets caught looking.
Well, this slider's up and away, but with 2 strikes, you have to swing and try to make contact.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, 1 away. One of the best batting averages in the league. The pitch. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here.
Well, little action going right now for this team. A single here with 1 out. Little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
And it's Paul Konerko now. Yesterday, White Sox picked up the win. In the final tally, there's a swing and a ball hit deep, high in the air to right field. Over the wall, a 2-run home run. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that. Two runs coming in on the long ball. Here's a look at our Pepsi WPA chart.
That's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
He gets Quentin to swing. Strike one. They are happy, Steve. This output is getting this game going in a hurry.
Well, standing around the field in the top half of the inning didn't seem to affect them because they came in swinging the bats.
And we'll look to see if the pitching can settle in. Strike three. Quentin on a swing and a miss. He's out.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the four-seam fastball in K-Camp.
I think the pitcher had him fooled on this one all the way through, John. He wasn't expecting that outside corner delivery.
Well, he just pulled the string on that pitch, and that's good stuff right there.
And Beckham's in the box. Lifetime numbers 2 for 5 off Greinke. Strike two. Gordon Beckham now will have to keep an eye out on the strike zone.
He's an offensive machine last time out, a hitting clinic with 4 base hits in his last game.
And that one swung on and missed by Gordon Beckham. Early scoring, that's always a blessing. They get it going here. The White Sox lead it 2-0. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Leadoff hitter Rick Ankiel. Here it comes. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. Strike two now with no balls and 2 strikes. Ankiel needs to protect the strike zone.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Can't connect on that one. Rick Ankiel, he's empty and he's gone.
Okay, now we're going to get a chance to see the cutter here, Gary.
Well, this one was running down and away, but even if he didn't swing at it, it might have still caught the corner.
Yeah, John, that pitch was pretty perfectly placed.
Nothing you can do about it.
Callaspo at the plate. That's a strike. Peavy gets it by him.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And Callaspo retired. And here's the Central Division standings now, brought to you by State Farm. Plenty of baseball left in the year. It's the White Sox in first. In the second spot, the Twins. Third, the Royals. In the fourth spot, it's the Indians. And rounding out the list, the Tigers. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Now, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Hit in the air, in right, foul territory. Tried to track that one down, but comes up empty. Cutter, strike 3 call. That'll do it in the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Jake Peavy. Good start for him. And it'll be the White Sox. And Alex Rios to lead off. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Greinke, 0-1. On the way. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
So Rios is set down.
Number 12.
It's going to be Przinsky. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. And he's in at second with a double, 1-0.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
Well, he finds a pitch he can drive, and his hands just fly through the strike zone. perfect execution at the plate, and he's in scoring position with just 1 out.
And here's Martian, right there in the top 5 in home runs. And that'll set down Tian. Almost fell over when he got to that one. Boy, there's some upper body strength on that.
Well, you have to have great body control to play this game. He certainly showed it there.
And he got him. There's a swing, a drive down the left field line. It's towards the corner, over the wall. Goodbye, a 2-run homer. Now a 4-run ball game. They just doubled their lead on that one.
White Sox lead expanded here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch on the way to Damon. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Now we talk about a game of production, Steve. The home run, the runs, they are piling up in this game and so early.
And that's why they really need to get this offense shut down now, or this game could get out of control.
Johnny Damon on a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. The White Sox 4-run lead. All lit up here at U.S. Cellular Field on this beautiful night for a game. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Starts him off with one at the knees for a strike.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Strike 2. Gordon doesn't like to get behind here. See what he does with the 0-2.
Now coming into this game, he's got to have some confidence because he picked up 2 hits last time out, so got to be seeing the ball pretty well.
This one's grounded to second. Beckham. That retires Gordon. And there's going to be more baseball next Thursday. Going to be Chase Utley and the Philadelphia Phillies. They will make their next trip to Chicago to face the Cubs. You can catch that game at 2 o'clock Eastern.
Looking forward to that one, Gary. That's going to be some kind of ball game to tune into.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. 2 retired here.
Kansas City Royals, catcher number 18.
And Kendall's in the box. A swing and a foul off to the right side. On the ground to third. Tian. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. The White Sox still ahead. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. And the first pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Greinke. 0-1.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense, and somebody they've really come to rely upon.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And so Ramirez retired.
First baseman, number 14.
And it's Paul Konerko now. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers, and this guy's doing everything today.
Base is empty, 1 out. And he starts Konerko out. Hot shot towards the hole. That's the second out.
Right fielder, number 20.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away, leading the MLB in batting average. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Greinke. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. This is a 1-hopper off the wall. So there are two men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Number 15.
Well, this pitcher was cruising along in this inning. Not a lot of difficulty so far. Loses concentration for just 1 second, and now a runner in scoring position. He's got to work.
And Beckham's in the box. Career average for him, only 135 off the Royals. This a great situation for some offense.
Center fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
For one of the toughest pitches to hit in all of baseball, Gary's that pitch up and away in the strike zone. Give the hitter a lot of credit, though. He got those arms extended and did what he had to do to get on base.
Swung on by Rios, strike one.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Strike two there. Zach Greinke now 0-2, tough to hit. He strikes out Alex Rios in a swing and a miss. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. White Sox 4, Kansas City nothing. The top of the order.
The fourth inning.
Quick look at Ozzie Guillen looking up. He's watched his club stake out a nice advantage, probably thinking about making sure his pitching plants keep up with the runs. And it's Juan Pierre now. He's the league leader in stolen bases. There's a swing and contact. This one to Damon. That's in for Kansas City. And that's going to bring David DeJesus up.
I tell you, this makes the game exciting for me. The strategy that comes into play with a guy like this on the bases. I mean, he's one of the best base stealers around.
First count on DeJesus. Here it comes. Towards center field. That's one away. Now State Farm with a look at the lineups who have honed in on pitchers over the last 10 games. The White Sox, number 1. Second, the Twins. In third, the Yankees. Fourth, the Royals. And fifth best, the A's.
Well, 2 red-hot teams right here. Both clubs over the recent stretch enjoying some great plate performances by their respective lineups.
And it drops in for a base hit. And Pierre's going to try to stretch it. Pierre scores. Chances coming here by the bushels full for Kansas City.
Number 24, Rick.
Well, you see the pitch coming to the inside part of the plate, but the hitter a great inside-out approach, driving the ball to the opposite field.
And with that kind of a cut, it may be impossible to get inside on that righty.
Hey, lucky or good, either way, it's a great approach at the plate.
Kansas City Royals. Second baseman, number 13.
Diaspo at the plate.
The last vote.
2 outs, a runner 90 feet from scoring at third. And here's the first one. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. 0-1. Fastball and a called strike.
Now that he's established the strike zone down and in, he can elevate a pitch or go with something soft away from the hitter.
And that half inning finished with a strikeout. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. A display of... It's going to be Brzezinski. Had a double his last time up.
Number 12, A.J. Brzezinski.
First pitch to him. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Greinke. 0-1. And that's a strike. A.J. Brzezinski now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate.
That contributed offensively in their last game with a couple of RBIs. See if he can't do it again today.
And A.J. Brzezinski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
Number 25.
Struck him out on 3 pitches. That gets it done in a hurry.
Well, efficient and in control. When you have those 2 things working for you, you're going to get it done.
And Mark Teahen to bat. Great season, top 10 in RBIs. First one to Teahen. Here's the pitch. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that'll put Teahen on first. Let's see what the Kansas City Royals have coming up. They'll wrap up this series with the White Sox on Sunday. They bring in a team that matches up against them pretty well, the Oakland Athletics. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then a home series facing the Jays and their all-star Vernon Wells. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. Lots of home games, that's always a good thing.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
And Jim Thome. And that 2-run homer in his last AB.
Well, the team winning, he's been a big part of the offense, driving in the run with a base hit, and then the home run where he got a pitch that he could drive out of the ballpark and capitalized on it.
Runner at first with one down. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball. The career batting average for him, 241 off Zach Greinke. And that's a strike. Tomei is going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here.
Looking to carry the momentum from last game when he had 3 RBIs into this one today.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
It seemed like he made it easy. 3 pitches, big strikeout.
Can't get rid of a guy any quicker than that. Only took 3 and he's gone. Now Kendall spots the pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Greinke. 0-1.
Apparently he's looking for something a lot harder than that 4-seam fastball. I don't know what else he has because he's way out in front.
Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Veteran Damon, though, he'll cut it down and try to just poke it out there. He got him. So far, 8 strikeouts today. So Zach Greinke, he's heading off. We're through 4 in Chicago. That's Trey Hillman you're looking at. And some good pitching last inning. He now hopes to get the necessary offense going, get him going in the right direction. That one swung on its line. And it's through into center field. So Alex Gordon will come up.
Let's take a look where the Kansas City Royals rank right now in the American League. 3rd in stolen bases, 9th in ERA, and an offense that's in the top 10 in triples. That ability to drive the ball into the gaps is a real asset for a club. But
swung on, hit, and he gathers this one. That retires Gordon. Too late, and he is safe at second. Boy, he made that throw a split second before he lost control of the body.
Now, the key was he kept his eye on the target the entire time.
Big smile, he got that one done. And we've got Anderson batting. No hits, 1 at bat, lifetime off the White Sox. Swung on and missed. Peavy getting it by. The pitch. There's a swing. Fly ball down the line and left. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. And the run is in. So the rally here energized. Every new opportunity they take advantage of. And Kendall's in the box. You creep back into ball games when you're at this stage of it, and right now that's what they're doing. Here's a swing and a line drive. Out number 2, and that'll hold the runner at first. With a runner on, Juan Pierre will hit. He's the stolen base leader in the American League at the moment. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Takes a swing at that fastball, can't connect. 0-1.
Well, this is a guy that puts so much pressure on the defense, Gary.
Anderson takes off. Safe. He gets in there. That's hit foul by Pierre. And Pierre fights off another one to stay in.
Well, the last thing you want to do in this situation is strike out. But with an 0-2 count, your chances are pretty good that you will strike out. But this defensive approach will keep him alive.
And another foul ball. And that's another foul ball. Juan Pierre misses, strike 3. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. A display of determination coming from the Royals. They've made it. And it's Alexei Ramirez now to lead it off. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Alexei Ramirez.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. First pitch, curveball. Swung on and missed. 0-1.
If you didn't get a chance to watch the last ball game, let's bring you up to speed. Got a pitch he could drive. He hit one out of the ballpark, so I think they got to be looking to get somebody out in front of him today as well.
Greinke with the delivery. He got him. That's 9 Ks now.
And you love what he did right there. There's no time wasted. Let's go right after him and sit him down.
That's about keeping a hitter off balance, and he certainly did there.
Well, just a hello, how you doing, and see you later.
And Paul Konerko to bat. Well, leading the league in home runs. And Konerko retired.
For the Chicago White Sox. Right fielder, number
Carlos
20,
Quinton at the plate with 2 away.
Carlos
He's the league
Quinton.
leader in hits. First pitch to Quinton. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So 1-2-3 inning. None other than Ozzie. That's Ozzie Guillen. And now I'm sure glad to be out in front here with that 2-run advantage, and he'll want to build on it. Swung on and missed. Peavy getting it by.
Boy, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
He fouls that one off. And that swung on and hit Rios. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. So that brings up Billy Butler. 0-2 count. So you protect a pitch that's up. It's a little easier to do that with.
Absolutely. You can fight it off, punch it over the infielder's head. That time, solid piece of hitting.
First pitch is on the way to Butler. Lays off a called strike of the knees, 0-1.
He looked like he was looking for a pitch out over the plate. That fastball down and in locked him up a little bit.
1 away now. Now into July. Let's take a look at the White Sox. This Kansas City series ends Sunday. Following that, it'll be a road series to play the Twins and their hitter, Delman Young. That is a 4-game road series. Then they'll continue the road trip for the next series. The Mariners at Safeco Field. So they'll be out and about over a good bit of that upcoming schedule. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Davey winds up for the 1-2 pitch. Can't connect on that one. Rick Ankiel, he's empty and he's gone.
That's a lot of movement there for a pitch at 87 miles per hour.
Here it comes. Smash towards the middle. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So Jake Peavy holding it down. He's on the hook for a win if he can continue to pitch well. Top half of the 6th inning now in the books. We move to the home half. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Cole. And Beckham's in the box. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Anderson will field. Roams over, puts it away. Now look at the staffs with the fewest walks allowed for the month. Found on our State Farm leaderboard. Number 1, the White Sox. The Royals in second. Third spot, the Red Sox. Fourth spot, Rangers. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
Well, the last few weeks, neither one of these teams are giving away free passes. They're making you earn it against them, and that's the way you have to pitch. And no team wants to have a guy come out and walk guy and walk guy and walk guy, and then you expect your defense to make a play behind you. Well, these defenses are prepared and ready to go because these pitchers are pounding the strike zone.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
I don't know how his arm's going to feel after the game. It's an awful lot of sliders, but it's obviously working. It's his 10th strikeout on the bender.
It's going to be Przinsky. What a year for him. Top 5 in homers. Unable to make contact. That one from Greinke. And that's a strike. A.J. Przinsky now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate. And it holds at 0-2. There's a swing and a ball hit high into the air, deep to right field. Goodbye, home run. Putting a little padding on the lead. Solo shot up by 3.
Well, the 3rd home run in this game off this pitcher, so they're starting to figure something out. He can't be in there much longer.
Let's see if we see some inside stuff coming up here.
White Sox lead expanding here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 25, Mark Sheehan.
And here's the first one. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. So Jim Tomey coming up, and a look at the hitters, the on-base percentage leaders for the month, courtesy of State Farm.
These guys really understand the nature of the game. They understand that they cannot help the pitcher retire them. They force the pitcher to throw it over the plate. They can put it in play and get a base hit, or they'll take a walk.
He homered back in inning number 2. 2 outs and a man on first. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. His batting average .305 lifetime off Kansas City. And that's a strike. Tomei's going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here.
The hitter now needs to protect the plate. Think about going right back up the middle.
There's a ball hit well, a high drive deep into center field. And out of here, a home run, 2 runs, 1 swing.
Well, he got every last little bit of that one as it totally clears the center field wall.
Keep in mind, that's the biggest part of this ballpark, and it wasn't even close to being in.
Well, that's a great swing and strength coming into play.
Now batting.
Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead, going to make it much more difficult to catch him later.
First pitch on the way to Damon. Swing, hot shot, and another one. It's contagious. So that brings Alexei Ramirez up.
Well, you know, he's at an all-time high coming into this game. A big win in their last game. He had 3 hits to contribute. Things are going great for him right now.
And Ramirez settles in. Swing and a long high drive deep into right center field. Goodbye, home run, a 2-run digger.
They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
14, Paul Konerko.
2 outs and nobody on. The pitch. Ball is blasted high, deep center field, way back there. Out of here, a home run. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having. And out on the mound, we've got Robinson Tejada. He's been brought in to take over for the Royals.
Well, I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give him some innings.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
And he struck him out. The side is finally retired. But not before they come up with an enormous inning here, including 4, count them, 4 home runs. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Avila, he had a single in his last time
Number
up.
30, Mike Avila.
First pitch, here it comes. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2.
The hitter needs a 2-strike approach. Shorten up the swing. Think about going the other way.
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
For the Kansas City Royals.
Now we're going to get another look here at that cut fastball here at K-Camp.
Oh, a fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in, and the batter just didn't time this thing right. He never had a chance on this one.
Absolutely right, John. And as in real estate, it's all about location. First pitch on the way to Gordon. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch. 0-1.
Okay, one out here in the 7th inning. I mean, you have to like the way this is going. They're looking good. The pitcher's throwing strikes. The defense making plays. They've got a big lead. Everything feels good.
Strike 2. Gordon doesn't like to get behind here. See what he does with the 0-2.
There's 2 quick strikes. Now he's ahead 0-2. Let's see if he goes out of the zone to see if he can get the hitter to chase.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching.
When you're getting guys out with 3 pitches, you know you're dominating.
That's a time when you know you are definitely in the zone, and he was on that at bat. Looks at one. That's in there for a strike.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with. And he watches ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. The White Sox still ahead. And Beckham's in the box.
They're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
So that brings Alex Rios to the plate. Struck out swinging last time.
Number 51.
Runner on first.
Rios.
And he starts Rios out. And he gets this one by him 0-1.
When a pitcher throws the perfect slider, there's a dot that appears on the ball where the seams come together. He throws that as well as anybody I've seen.
This one's grounded foul wide of first. And when you're watching that pitch on the slider, Steve, we're looking for that movement sideways. Watch how much he gets.
That's right. He comes across and down with that pitch. It's awfully tough to center.
Here's the pitch. He strikes out Alex Rios in a swing and a miss.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
First pitch, swing and a hot shot. Oh my, he manages to get the glove on that. Talk about reflexes.
That's some kind of play by the pitcher right there. You release the ball. You think maybe I can take a little bit of a break. The ball comes right back at you. He got his glove up and made the out.
Ball is swung on, hit a long way, going way back, still going back. Gone! A 2-run home.
27.
Base is empty and 2 down.
Tell me.
He delivers. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposite. Swung on, hit in the air to right center, and it's going to be to Jesus. And that one's put away to retire the side. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox continue to run away with this. In the dugout, Trey Hillman. And tough decisions maybe, or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give it to him. Now the first pitch. Call it strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
A line drive toward short. Fielded by Ramirez. So Kendall is retired.
Left fielder, number 6.
And it's Juan Pierre now. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. That's the second out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 9.
And David DeJesus up. Had a base hit his last time up. A smash towards the hole. That one's grabbed, side retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this. And so Johnny Damon leads it off.
Left fielder.
Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
Swung and a fly ball. No, that is a foul ball. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Veteran Damon, though, he'll cut it down and try to just poke it out there.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Struck him out, one down.
Chicago White Sox.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Got a couple of RBIs thus far.
He's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
Velasco. Now it's 2 away.
First base.
Well, this is a list of hitters that strikes fear in the opposition pitching. They have to, because they know with one swing of the bat, they can change the score of the game.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a smash. Anderson will field. That'll do it as they put that one away. Out of the inning. There's a look at Ozzie. Ozzie Guillen.
First base.
He has to be very pleased right now riding this one out. Ball. Peavy misses. He's out of the zone down low.
I think right now offensively you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits. You don't need home runs. You need base runners.
The 1-1 pitch. In there. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 on its way. Hit up the middle. And it's through. That's a base hit. So that brings up Rick on Keel.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit when you're behind in the count. You back up the middle. He's up with it. Gets 1 at second. And 2. A double play. Well, here's a double play that looks like they ordered up.
Great turn and throw at second base. He was ready to make the play. An example of a nicely executed double play.
Callaspo at the plate. He's hitless thus far. 2 outs, base is empty. And the first pitch. Strike 1. Here's the delivery. And a grounder. Is it the last out? And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Now we present our Pepsi Clutch Performer. A terrific mound game, the work of Jake Peavy.
Well, yeah, I agree. Complete games seem to be a dying art, but every now and again, someone tosses a gem like this one. What I like is that even though he wasn't perfect, his manager gave him the chance and showed enough confidence in him that he could get the job done and finish it off, and he did.
And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all night innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. For John, Steve, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu, adieu.